live. Water topped up. Feels like about half. Into each life some rain must fall, but too much has fallen in mine. Howdy Arrow, howdy Boulder. Merrick, Clown, hitting all the classics today. C8, good to see you. Referencing Fallout, more just singing a tune that's been on my mind this morning. How's everyone doing? Good, I hope. Hi, Kay. I just want you to know, so this is going to be some mechanical spoilers for the first Talos principle, right? But Kay, I got you as a messenger, and I used your hint to help me on a puzzle, and it didn't fucking help me at all. I used exactly one hint, it was yours, and it was not even slightly helpful. It essentially just told me, look at the puzzle, dummy. So thank you for that. And because of that, I didn't get an achievement, which for someone like me is unfortunately something that is on my mind, thinking that, because you get an achievement for beating the entire game without using any hints. And I would have beaten it without using hints, because that one didn't even do anything for me. But unfortunately, I used it, and now I need to do the entire game over again if I want to get that. But that does cleanly segue me into what the fuck I'm even talking about. So you might remember that I said I was going to play Talos Principle 1 to get my fix. And hold on, just 1 second. Where is it here? Right. Okay, let me just... Yeah, let me pull this up just one quick second. Window capture, there you go. So I might have gotten my fix. Just possibly might have overindulged a little bit. So Talos Principle 1's pretty fucking good. You should probably play that if you haven't yet. I only needed to look up about 6 things, I want to say, which was very satisfying. Yeah. So, again, I replayed, as you might be able to tell, I replayed all of the Talos Principle. Did every single puzzle in the game. In, I want to say 22 hours. Not all of that, most of that was not spent playing, honestly. There was, like, yesterday I kind of just had it running for most of the day, which is not good, but it was a busy day, being Father's Day. Hopefully not in one sitting. Heavens no, it was 3. 3 sittings. I don't know what the breakdown is for that one exactly, but it was really good. I think, let me just check. There is an expansion for the game. I'm wondering if I have it. Do I have Road to Gehenna? Did that come with the pack that I bought? Not quite. No, it's okay. You don't need to play those noises. Hold on. It does not look like I own Road to Gehenna. However, I'm definitely going to be getting that because I have never played that, and that's more Talos Principle 1 for me to play. So I'm definitely going to do that. Finishing an entire puzzle game every day until the Witcher 3 video drops day 3. I probably could. I would love to have more puzzle games to play. Because I've been relapsing hard since I played Lingo. It's insane. Again, the level of focus that I am able to attain when playing a puzzle game is insane to me. So I've really been enjoying this. And I'm very excited to keep playing more Talos Principle 2. Because I was worried coming into Talos 2 that it was just going to use all the mechanics that I remembered from Talos 1 for a while and then introduce some new stuff. But from the looks of it, it's sort of going off of a baseline assumption of you have played the entire first game, so don't even worry about all those old mechanics because we're bringing in a bunch of new ones, and maybe, most likely, it'll bring in the old ones in later game puzzles to combine them and everything like that. There are some ones later on that I'm not too big a fan of because they make my head hurt, but I am able to solve them nonetheless. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to it. It's a lot of fun. And I gotta go back to World 1 because I finally remember what star puzzles are. And I need to do that. So I'm gonna do that. Because star puzzles are the best part of Talos 1. Star puzzles are where it really feels like you are breaking the game over your knee. And that's what you're supposed to do. And I love that. So, without further ado, let's get to it, shall we? Continue. Should have streamed our dungeon run, figure out how the skeletons... We did our dungeon run at like 3 a.m.? I don't think that would have been good for anyone involved. Now here's the question. I don't think it did, but did it keep my connection that I made? Did not. No. Okay, so... here's what I need to do. I need to find what I am supposed to be connecting that into. Alright, because there's one here in front of puzzle 3. And then there's another one in front of puzzle 8. So the only real question is, what is near this that I can plug it into? Oh, your jump height is massively reduced in this game. Okay. Just going on a little scouting expedition. Why did I play Destiny 2 again? For content, pub. For content. Obviously. What content they delete? Hey, that's a low... That's a cheap shot. Because they actually unsunset a bunch of weapons after everything is fucked. And everyone deleted all their stuff already. Wait, hold on a minute. How do I get green here? Oh, I remember. Okay, hold on. Something along those lines, yeah. They sunset like every fucking weapon that was from before the most recent expansion or whatever. And then for this new expansion, what they did was they made it so that you could what is it? They made it so that you could... The way that they sunset weapons is they made it so that you couldn't upgrade them anymore. Like, you're able to infuse lower-level weapons with higher-level ones so that you can keep, you know, upgrading that one to the highest possible level so you can use it in the highest level of content. And the way that they sunset gear was they made it so that you couldn't upgrade it anymore, right? But with the launch of Final Shape, they removed that restriction on weapons that were previously sunset. So now, if you held on to your items, like I did, you can now upgrade them to the max power level. Except, the problem is that a bunch of people already deleted all of their shit because it was taking up limited vault space. So, you might notice there's a slight problem there that the issue has been solved in such a way that nothing has been solved. Audio log?
While exploring the forest, I came across a sight of primal force. A beautiful stag.
I saw that.
Standing on a hill silhouetted against the setting sun. It appeared like a messenger from some divine.
Oh, I also didn't get the 2 secret puzzles.
Perhaps from Gaia herself. Even to a being such as myself, less susceptible to manipulation by instincts and hormones. It was clearly a moment of revelation. In such moments, we are told to avert our eyes.
It looks like you found another lab.
You genuinely don't understand why they're acting like this? Ooh, hold on.
What were they doing here?
And who are they?
So, something needs red and blue? I see. Bungie have a collection view that lets you recreate weapons for a price, but it's made worthless because you have to god roll your items. Yeah, that's the problem, is that you can't buy a weapon from the collection that doesn't have a fixed roll, because they made the collection system back when everything in the game had a fixed roll. Which means that, you know, any of the new weapons, unless they're exotics or ritual weapons, you can't get. Which means that, you know, if the event that drops a weapon disappears, it's gone forever. My bet is that they are going to reintroduce all the old seasonal weapons that were sunset and that people deleted into Zor's, fucking Bungie 10th anniversary extravaganza or whatever the fuck thing, where they drop all the old loot. Let's see. Two things versus two ideas of rather being by matter and such. There says you simply have to wait until Xur sells the item you want and use deep sight on it. True, true. Oh Christ. Okay, so I did this. I played this little game when I was playing Talos Principle 1. This is all hexadecimal code that I would have to physically type out and convert into text through a translator. And I did that in Talos 1. I can do it here. Hold on. Alright, let's go. Hex to text. Let's get it. Hex to text. Alrighty. Let me just get into a position here. So we got 596F 7520617265 2079 6F 7572206F 776E 2066 6F 72657275 6E 6E 6572 2C 20 61 6E 642074 68 65 2074 6F 7765 72 2732. No, that's not right. No, that's not right. 65 65 72 7273 273 no more 73 20 79 6F 75 20 68 61 76 65 5 20 62 75 69 6C 64 65 64 20 61 72 65 20 62 75 7 4 20 74 68 65 20 66 6F 75 6E 64 61 74 69 6F 6E 20 6F. That's just the word synthesis. 66 20 79 6F 75 72 20 67 69 61 6E 74 2D. That's not right. 2D 73 65 6C 66 2E 20 41 6E 64 20 74 68 61. Oh man, this is a long one. 68 61 74 20 73 65 6C 66 20 74 6F 6F 20 73 68 61 6C 6C again 20 62 65 20 61 20 66 6F 76 6E 64 61 74 69 6F 6E 2E. I think that's everything. Convert. You are your own forerunner, and the towers you have built are but the foundation of your gallant self, and that too shall be a foundation, and that self too shall be a foundation. Gotcha. All right, there we go. Again, if you just listened, you could have selected the text. Now try the snipping tool. What do you mean? Snipping tool? What do you mean text actions? I'm not seeing that at all. Snipping tool? No? Not seeing that? Anyway, that's a little preview of what I did for pretty much every single text log in Talos 1. I wouldn't recommend it, but it's fun. It tickles my specific brain stems, I suppose. I don't think I'm gonna do it on stream, though. Uh-oh. That's bad. Puzzles?
The world is a wonderful place. Every day we take another step forward.
Puzzles?
Every day we come closer to the truth.
Do you have puzzles for me?
The more I can see the beauty of the universe,
Mm-hmm.
the intricate perfection of its mechanisms. I am a machine, and the universe is a machine. Every part of me serves a purpose, or I could not be myself. I could not be Miranda, because that specific person could not exist without those specific parts and their specific functions. In the same way, every part of the universe serves a purpose. I think that is what we were meant to discover here.
I see. Alright, this could have been an email.
You just connected to an extremely powerful data stream. Are you all right?
I had a vision.
Yes, you were streaming. We all saw.
I am streaming.
Something. You're lucky it didn't fry your motherboard. Please, everyone, let's be careful with these terminals from now on.
Yes, let's all try not to die. More importantly, who the hell is Miranda?
There's no one by that name in New Jerusalem. I just searched the database.
Must be one of the people who built this place.
A new person. Someone we've never heard of before. Someone born outside the city. We have to find out more.
But where did they come from? And how many people does it take to build something this huge?
Like I said, we need to find out more.
Well, you'll be happy to hear that I'm about to fix another part of the transport.
I'm very happy to hear that. That's more
Thanks
puzzles.
for the files, 1K. I hope they didn't fry your brain.
Alright. Let me check. Apparently I've gotten DMs on how to work this intricate new technology. Yeah, no, I do not have those options at all. I am on Windows 11, but my snipping tool does not look like that. I'll figure it out later. I like how Byron must have asked someone else to take the photo. Let's see. What do these ones mean? Accidentally opened the sniping tool for Valorant. I don't need tools for that. I'm too much of a gamer. Secret puzzle, baby. I think. Yeah, it's a secret. Alright, let's see if my brain is still working here. Open that up. Not quite. Fans are back. So I need two things over here. Okay, so first things first. I gotta get that cube out of there. Gimme. Yoink. Is there a cube in there? No? Okay. Alright, now that I have this cube, you go back here. But I need to add something else onto you, don't I? So I missed a step for sure. So what is that step? Let's see what puzzle pieces we have to work with here. Give me 1 second. Ruby was scratching on the door. She wanted to say hi. What's up, Ruby? What do you need? You just looking at me? Huh? I think she might need to go outside. I'll be back in a few. I'm back. Sorry about that. So, how the fuck does this work? Now, hold on, I just realized I didn't make an announcement in one of my servers. Hold on. There we go. That's better. Alright, so my assumption is that the game right now wants me to assume that that's the only way, but we can also access it through there. Right? I don't know what that would do for us necessarily, but this tool makes it possible, right? So does having this through there do anything different for us? Oh! Yes, it does. There we go. Gotcha. Easy does it. Oh, solve loop without doing multiple circles.
I've managed to extract an audio
Okay.
file from 1K's data stream incident.
Apparently I did it so good I got an achievement.
Sure, because it's just a fragment, but I think it's some kind of log or diary.
We finished a new lab today.
Oh.
Some processes are still hard.
Hello, Miranda from Mass Effect 2.
Output was up 2,000%.
Hmm.
It's incredible how each leap forward enables another. The next iteration of the machine will...
So as we suspected, someone was experimenting here. But experimenting on what? What was this machine they were building?
Maybe it's whatever powers the megastructure.
Let's see. Now something I think I'm realizing why I don't necessarily love the whole cast and crew of New Jerusalem here. And it's probably a very stupid reason, to be completely honest with you. But it's that when I was playing Talos Principle 1, those questions that they just asked are ones that I would be asking myself, instead of questions that the game would be asking me through other characters. Granted, that's very petty, but I liked that sense of mystery and confusion coming from my own questioning of what was going on, rather than the world sort of questioning itself. More golden gates. I imagine it'll grow on me, you know, I'm not expecting to resent them the entire time, but I'm not the biggest fan right now. There's also a lot of things that are different about the aesthetics and the questions that Talos Principle 1 is asking that I found a lot more interesting than the startup of this game. But I'm also, you know, 2 areas into this, and I'm not... I'll be completely honest, I was not paying the best of attention to the story during the opening, as you may have been able to tell. Let's see what we're working with here. Also, are my keystrokes too... Yeah, I gotta turn this up a little. Okay, that's better. Howdy, Pammy. Good to see you. Where is that other secret puzzle? More hexadecimal. Well, this is only 4 digits, or 8 digits, so I mean, why not? 5358, 5358. I guess it is just 4 digits. SX. Oh, that's a lot more. Oh no. And then we got Trevor. Let's hear it, Trev.
So, what are you doing here, Trevor? Why are you trying to save the world? Well, look, I think humanity is awesome. I love humanity. As a species, we're great. I mean, our track record is pretty mixed, but have you seen everyone else? I mean, what did you do today, animal? Oh, I ate some leaves, sniffed my own butt, crapped myself, and went extinct. Or, you know, I tore this other animal limb from limb, sniffed my friend's butt, crapped myself, and went extinct. They really don't do anything interesting. I mean, you don't see animals directing Big Trouble in Little China. Birds can go tweet, tweet, but it ain't exactly the White Album. I mean, they can't even make a good cheeseburger, for Christ's sakes. They have no art, no cuisine, no pleasure.
I hate this guy.
But you wouldn't want to be one. Except maybe a cat. I could be a cat.
I don't like this guy at all. I hope we don't get very many voice slugs from him. What is this drawn to life music that's playing right now? Oh, here you are. Let's see what we're working with here. Keeping connections. Alright, so let's see. There's our goal. Our goal, rather. I miss jammers. Jammers are fun. Okay. So... there's our power source. Oh, we have 2 okay, no, that simplifies things quite a bit. Okay. I said it simplifies things quite a bit, and then it didn't really do that. Okay, so first things first. Can't get you through there. Can I get you like this? Nope, not from the looks of it. Okay. Oh! Hold on. Almost. Oh, come on, you. There we are. Take you. Power this ourselves. you out of there. So how then? No, wait, I want this one in there. Merrick redeemed Valorant, or redeemed Valorant, to spite me. So I'm gonna have to play Valorant at some point, unfortunately. It did feel like a Doom of some kind. Alright, easy money. Gimme, gimme, gimme. There we are. Now. Where's the map? Oh, I have one of two. Where did I get the other star? Oh, right. Chasing that thing in the Sphinx puzzle was a star puzzle. So then does that mean that the shrines are star puzzles? Game does not like the bitrate high. Yeah, let me see if I can. Let's just turn that down a little. I don't need it to be that high. You can stick to a consistent 60, right? What else? Quality presets, we'll just set you to high. That's good enough for me. That might make things a little easier. I don't actually know how that works. Just need to increase my bitrate. Alright. I will figure out how to do that. Okay, so how do I increase... Can I increase the bitrate while I am live? Is that something that I can do? And if so, Boulder, please guide me through it, my tech expert, my guy in the chair, even though I am also a guy sitting in a chair. Probably not. Alright then. We are stuck in hell for one more stream then. That reminds me, the thing that I saw in a similar kind of circle back in World 1 was, It's like this bot obstacle puzzle element enemy thing from the first game. Let's see. So what does that shrine mean? Rather, is there something I need to connect the shrine to? Because I saw this in the previous puzzle, in the previous area as well, this same symbol. And judging by the one on the Sphinx statue, that means that this is a hint for what the puzzle is, essentially. I saw you in the first area, too. Here's a question. Is that a connection point? I have a needle. Do I have a connector in this one? I do. Good. Doesn't appear to be the case, no. So where, pray tell, is there a receptacle that I can power that is in the range of either puzzle 8 or puzzle 3? I will come back to this riddle later. Perhaps when I have more easy hints. Or more information, rather. Oh, do I have 3? Is that what's going on? 3 texts? Alexander Drennan. We shouldn't forget other people who contributed. This is what she would want. Alright, cool. Lift Thrasier. Oh, wow. I got an achievement for that, huh? I was wondering who would be 420. Other failed attempts? Okay. So the social media stuff is the stuff that interests me more than the logs that I'm finding. Another one. Mostly because the logs in Talos 1 were sort of giving you this little peek behind the curtain, and you were never really sure when a relevant piece of information would pop up. And it would also be mixed in with a lot of very obvious musings about philosophy and the meaning of life and all that stuff. But this one, I don't know, the mystery just isn't grabbing me as much.
Where did all the tech come from? So I had a look at the serial numbers, and it turns out the answer is New Alexandria.
Wow, I guess that makes sense. After the explosion, the colony was abandoned. Nobody ever went back for all that stuff.
We had enough to deal with. So many dead.
So that's one question answered. But how did they go from scavenged Alexandria tech to all this?
How did we go from nothing to where we are now? Through the application of reason and the right tools.
Oh, wow. That's one hell of a scenic vista. Holy shit. I'm gonna go see what's up with that immediately. Alrighty. And we're off. Oh, come on.
Look at the size of that structure.
That's what I said.
How does the material support so much weight? Is it the same stuff as the other buildings?
Yeah, I know it looks like some type of concrete, but the molecular structure is completely different.
See, that's
Whatever
not...
it is, it's a lot stronger and less brittle.
I don't know, I don't like that.
Same material?
No, that's just ordinary concrete. Although, it does have some molecular weirdness going on, too. Too little variation in the grain.
See, I don't like that. I don't like other people pondering about that stuff. I want to ponder it.
Just when I thought we'd found all the weird stuff.
Miranda, okay. Oh god, this fucking guy again. Hey, Trevor.
So, humanity is great.
Yeah.
I really believe that.
I'm glad to hear
That's
it.
why I'm here. But I have to be honest with you, individual people, not always my favorite.
Oh man, really?
I'm not the smartest guy ever, and I know that. But there are some people, man, some people are just so dumb.
Uh-huh, tell me about it, Trevor.
Conscious. Sometimes I think their whole lives might be like a dream. They're just stumbling around, no idea what's going on.
Tell me more about how you've never really connected with people, and that's why you want to be a cat.
Understand about our time period is that a lot of these
That's why even animals are dumb. You're just so above it all, Trevor.
whole countries and corporations. Yeah, that's right. We've handed over our civilization to people I wouldn't trust to tie their own shoelaces.
Uh-huh.
And if they're dumb, then what are we?
Man, so poignant.
Honestly, have an answer to that, so just please try to do better.
Don't worry, Trevor. You're in safe hands.
Whether it is true that Daedalus constructed the giant Talos,
Ooh.
or as others say he was the creation of Hephaestus, what we may be certain of is that he was made of bronze and had but one vein, within which flowed a liquid substance like blood, which some claim was quicksilver, and others assert was ichor, such as flows in the veins of the gods. The loss of that liquid caused him to die, as a man dies when he loses his blood. May we not then say that Talos, though created as a machine or a toy, had all the essential properties of a man? He moved of his own volition, he spoke and could be spoken to, had wishes and desires. Indeed, in the tale of the Argonauts, that was the cause of his downfall.
I see.
If then a machine may have all the properties of a man, and act as a man while driven only by the ingenious plan of its construction and the interaction of its materials according to the principles of nature, then does it not follow that man may also be seen as a machine? This contradicts all the schools of metaphysics. Yet even the most faithful philosopher cannot live without his blood.
I see. No lovers this time? Has there ever been a Can Robots Be Human story that just says no? It's a good question. Okay, I was wrong. I thought that it needed both to be powered, but it takes red, turns it into blue. I see. Well, inverts the colors, as it says. Another inverter. So here's what we do. Does that needs red. Okay, so obviously like that. And then we invert the beam from this one. Easy. Yeah, I think a lot of the times...
I think about New Alexandria all the time.
Hold on, I have to let them talk first.
It was built on its bones, just brings it all back even more.
Mm-hmm.
We were so optimistic when we started.
That's nice.
So full of ourselves. Felt
Glad that's changed.
And then, in one single moment, it was all gone. I remember a flash, and then just
Alcatraz.
lying there, realizing that my legs had melted. I tried to pull myself away from the fire, but the servos in my arms were broken. If Eustathius hadn't found me. Sorry. Just some old scars.
No, that's fine. Don't apologize. Alright, anyway. So, what was I saying? A lot of the time, I think that science fiction will... Or at least science fiction that asks the question of, can robots be human, will just say yes, and that's the entire question. And I feel like you gotta ask more than just that. Because if we're dealing with science fiction, the answer to the question is always going to be yes. Because the answer is no, that's kind of boring, right? If it's just that robots are robots and that's it, it's kind of boring. So it has to be yes, but, right? Or it has to be yes under specific conditions. Best and cheap view. Well, hold on a minute. That's a 2-for-1 deal. Right? Like, there has to be some wrinkle in the fabric there. It can't just be yes. It has to be yes, like, under very specific conditions. There has to be a but there. A yes and or a yes but. So then we go... No, not quite. Whoopsie. Hold on. I don't want to trap myself. There we go. I feel like it's a bit more uncomfortable if it's no, but the robot is still human-like, because I feel like at that point, intuitively, you want to treat them like a person. Well, yeah, no, that's actually very good, because that plays on a lot of ideas of... Again, that's still... Part of the reason why you ask that if a robot is human is to understand something more about humanity, right? You're not really interested if the robot is human. You're kind of more interested if the human is human and what makes a human human, right? And so if you have a robot and the answer is no, it's not human, then that means that there's something in there that is like fundamentally different, right? That the robot is lacking. But like you say, if it's still human enough that you intuitively want to see it as human, right? That's still playing around with the ideas of, you know, humans imprinting on machines and inanimate objects like that, right? To the point that we will wholeheartedly believe, even despite the most essential evidence, that something is like cognizant in the same way that we are, and that we can interact with it in the same kind of ways that we interact with each other, right? So no, if you explore it like that, I think that could be interesting, yeah. But you have to play around with a lot of different ideas and tools. So, okay, I'm seeing a lot of these symbols here. What for? There's also an element of projecting onto objects and making them more human-like in our head. Yeah. Humans love to personify things. They love to make things that are not human into humans. You know, like Chans. Or Teal Cookie Clicker Tumblr post saying superheroes are WMD. Or Teal certainly has some bangers, huh? There's still people who seem to be struggling with gaming community not being one guy with one opinion. Yeah, that, again, we will turn collectives into singular, and we will turn nothing into people. Right? Human beings just love the idea of a guy. You know? We are very self-centered in that sense, where we just love the idea of a guy. Of everything is a guy that we can interact with like that. So how the fuck do we make green here? Oh, that's... Oh, never mind. Alright, easy. Oh. Again, spatial reasoning is my weak point. So this has got to be related to a star puzzle, right? I'll keep an eye out for it. It's kind of looking like the Elden Ring symbol. Terminal time. Day 42. Nature. Beavers. How much of what we do is common on animals, but furthered enormously by intelligence and our ability to remember through us. The universe strives to grow. So, another thing that I think I'm preferring about the first game after coming back to it from this one is the general atmosphere. And this one is very much a personal thing. The general atmosphere of Talos Principle 2, judging by, you know, these structures and everything, seems to be a positive curiosity, awe, and wonder, right? Like, I'm meant to look at this massive structure and feel a sense of awe, looking at the scale of it all and trying to rationalize it as a real physical thing, right? And that's part of the mystery, is how do these things exist and why, in a physical sense. But Talos Principle 1 had more of, at least from my perspective, more of kind of, honestly, a horror aesthetic, in a sense. Like, there were a lot of questions that made you ask, why does this exist in a metaphysical sense? Like, for what purpose was this built at all? Not how does this exist, like, why does this exist? Why do I exist? Right? And that was all wrapped up in this sort of crumbling reality kind of exterior, where it felt like reality didn't exist or couldn't exist. And I found that a lot more interesting than the more human condition philosophical musings that I'm seeing here so far. But again, I don't want to be too negative about the story, because I'm not, like, take it all with a grain of salt, because to be completely honest, I am not engaging with the narrative of this game very well. Right? Like, literally last stream, I was telling characters to shut up because I wanted to go and run and do puzzles, right? I'm not exactly a literary scholar in terms of checking out the themes of this game just yet. Right? Is that it? I just need to get blue there? That's it? Oh, I see the problem. Here's what we do. Then we have this one free. Blue makes red, but how do I make it blue again? That doesn't really do anything for me, did it? Wait, does it? Oh, no, that was it. Okay. I was just overthinking it. I need to read Blame. What's Blame about? Is that the one that has those absolutely massive superstructures? I think Jacob Geller has talked about it. Okay, yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of then. Oh, Sphinx puzzle. Underneath the structure. Okay. Very Tolkien-esque, that's true. Okay, so puzzle number 5. Okay. Oh, okay, so we need to get in there from... What do these symbols mean? Yep, okay. Just gotta make sure, you know, gotta test the boundaries. That's how it works. So, if I'm assuming this correctly, I need to set this up in such a way that once I flip that switch, puzzle solves itself. So something has to sit here. So blue has to go to blue to connect like that, right? But I can't cross streams even blue to blue. So I do it like that. Gotcha. So it's a problem of crossing the streams once they're active. Okay. Well, no. No, it's not. Right? No, because I need it to be blue. That's right. Okay. Hmm. Can I get this? I have to get this to power itself. Okay. So once that's active, that keeps itself on even when the barrier goes down. Easy. I would simply not be lost in the seemingly infinite megascale construction. I would not survive.
One of the other puzzle clusters. It seems they remain inert.
In any apocalypse situation, I'm not gonna lie, I'm ending it.
Should we check them out with the VTOL?
I will be 100% real with you. I am not a survivor. I would not be able to live with the horrors. I would not be able to cope with the horrors. I would not be willing to struggle against the horrors. It's over. Alright? I'm done for. Without the trappings of... I'm domesticated. You need to understand that, alright? Without the trappings of society, I am dead. Okay? I am not comfortable in this situation so much as it is a necessity of my survival. What if the endless maze / labyrinth was all I knew? Buddy, that's my current reality. Society is the endless maze under which I, the rat, have learned to toil and live for my cheese. Alright? Once this labyrinth's walls crumble, I'm going with it. Alright? So what does that do for us? I think I need to do this one first. So what does that do? What the fuck does that do? What? Okay, let's just take stock of what we need to do. Alright, because right now I'm playing with the tools without understanding their purpose. This opens this. Oh, hold on a minute. There's a wrinkle in the fabric that I didn't see before. Okay. So then how do I get blue over there? No, that's not how it works. How do I get power to this to make this self-sufficient? Are there any other receptacles that I'm not aware of right now? This one first. Yeah. Has to be a way to set this up. No, this is no. Because the way that I set that up is by having this go to there. Okay, hold on. What's the order of operations here? What's the order of operations? Right, because the only way that I can make this self-sufficient is by connecting this to this. And the only way that I can do that is if I can get this over here while it's powered by blue, so that it's visible from there. So I have to do this one first. So the question is, How do I make this side self-sufficient? I know how to power it. How do I make it self-sufficient? Like that. Okay. Now I can put that there. Oh, that crosses the streams, though. I see. Well, that only crosses this. That's self-sufficient now. There we go. Then you go to here, but also to here. And then I take you away, so now you're self-sufficient, and I have both of them past the barrier. Alright. Took a little thinking, but anything is possible. Through gaming, all things are possible. I say once more, I am a lab rat, and the moment the scientists stop feeding me cheese, my life will cease to exist or matter. These puzzles are all that I have in my life. There is nothing beyond this. There's nothing after this. And there was certainly nothing before this. I can't go through that. Button, alright. Button. Okay, I need to make this self-sufficient. Red to you, and then red to blue. And now you're... That's not how that works. Damn. Other way around? No, not the other way around. Well, the other way around first, yes. But the problem is I can't do this and get in there. Right? Oh, okay. Right, hold on. That's red, which means this is going to turn it blue, and then blue is going to turn it red again. Alright, this is really getting my fucking gears turning here. What's going on? So that needs to get there so that I can get in here to position this, obviously. That's the only way that works. I need to do... way down. I cannot focus with your synths in the background. Okay. So red turns into blue. Can't get it all the way to any of these switches. Alright. So that means that if we want to get this beam to this side, it has to go through this inverter. It's the only possible way that it can. Alright. Which means that there has to be something that we can do on this side. So obviously what we need to do is... Not obviously. Hold on, let me think. So we need to get this barrier down. And to get this barrier down... This barrier down so that we can... Blue to red. Red to blue. Open that. Can't see it from this side. How do we get this activated? This is definitely one that's going to make me feel dumb once I understand it. If you were to have your consciousness put into a robot, would you rather be atomized by a laser Tron style or broken down by a bunch of tiny nanomachines? Well, I don't have a mental image for Tron style. But atomization sounds faster. So probably that one. Oh, the laser sweeps over you layer by layer. That sounds worse, I think. That one sounds worse. Okay, so... just so that I can get something done here. So that's something. Are there any inverters that I'm missing here? Anything in there? No. I have to find a way... No? No, this has to become self-sufficient. That's how this works. Once this is self-sufficient, the puzzle is solved. So then the first puzzle is, how do I get this door open? Because this goes red to blue. I don't have enough inverters to go back to blue again. Oh, this one is making my head hurt. A robot is killing you. Would you rather it have normal eyes or red evil eyes? Red evil eyes, 100%. 100% red evil eyes. Because if it has red evil eyes, that implies some sort of malicious intent. Like, it has a desire for my life to end, right? If it's a normal robot, then the implication is maybe like, oh, this is happening by accident, or this thing is just, like, I am dying because of some process in a subroutine, right? If it has red eyes, that's like, oh, this thing is malicious. This thing thinks it is conscious, and part of its consciousness has decided that my life must end immediately for some personal reason. You're anthropomorphizing the robot, though. It's just, well, I'm dying anyway. All right, so whether or not my last thoughts make any sense at all doesn't matter. It just matters if they bring me some comfort in my final moments. And I would rather think that my death was not, you know, that my death was caused by something that had a will, rather than, oh, this is just a complete accident that could have been prevented. Right? Like, I would rather it be, like, this thing is attacking me, and it is doing so on purpose. I need the scenario to be one where I do something ironically appropriate, like insult robots as being harmless or stupid, and have one turn its head, get red laser eyes, and immediately kill me. Yeah, something like that. My last thoughts before I get crushed by a cube into Wally. Robot. Oh, this one is fucking with me, chat. This one is fucking with me. I do not understand. I don't get it. I do not get it. What am I missing here? This seems like the kind of puzzle that I would need a cube to solve. So I can have it go over these fences. So what am I missing? What am I missing here? What don't I understand about how these work? Can inverters have more than one color running through them? They cannot. Oh! That was something, though. That was something. Okay. Okay. So I need to undo this connection. Alright, hold on. Let's do it again. Once more with feeling. So... oh no. Do the whole thing over. Do over. Right? So the way this works is that it has conflicting connections as soon as the second connection is made, but the conflict stops whenever the barrier closes, and it's not getting this one anymore. Okay. Alright. And so now, like that. Well, there we go. Okay. Easy. Not easy. That was actually quite mentally taxing.
Wow, that one was a mind bender.
Shut up. Shut up, Yakut. Shut up. I said that. I'm the one that's supposed to say that. That feels... man... I feel bad responding like that when someone has clearly taken the time. Like, this sort of story feels like a very personal philosophical musing on what it means to be human. And I will be completely honest, I have no fondness for Yakut whatsoever. And I do not like, especially when I do something difficult and then someone else from the game chimes in and goes, wow, that was difficult. Because now I'm just thinking, alright, well, cool, nice job patting yourself on the back for that one. I agreed with you before, and now it just feels like... it feels like that was the intent, and now I don't agree with you anymore. Now I feel like maybe you just made it hard because you wanted to have that little moment. You know how in Half-Life Alyx, the devs had to be really careful to not have Alex react to things too much to reduce mismatch between the character and player? I did not know that. That sounds interesting. Positional interchange. It's like, I think, it's patronizing. That's exactly what it is. Yes. It reminds me of, I think when Merrick said, like, oh, whenever someone puts a poem in a game or something, and then after they read the poem, the characters have to be like, oh, it's so profound. And so you know that the person writing it had to write it and be like, all right, I need to write something profound so that this reaction makes sense. And then it's kind of impossible for it to feel profound because you know it was written to be profound. Something like that, if I'm understanding it correctly. Hold on a minute. Okay, so let's look at the puzzle pieces we got here. First things first, we need power. Right? So... that's not how that works. That's not how that works at all. Oh, other way around, other way around. There we go. Okay. So now we have this inverter, which means that we can go directly to the source. Boom, boom. And then we take you. I see the problem. Well, no, I don't see the problem just yet. Hold on. I just need to move this a lot closer. No, because then it'll still intersect. Oh, okay, okay. Hold on. You go here. You go here. So then what can happen is you go around and the other one just goes through. Do I have that right? Wait, why? You're a middleman. I don't need you. Hold on. I don't need you anymore. You serve no purpose. No, not. Don't make that oh noise. Nothing has changed. You just need to find a way to get that around that. Alright, which means now you gotta activate this fan. For what purpose is unclear. Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on. Disconnect. Disconnect. Because you can make both of these connections. Gotcha. Okay. I think I get it now. So I'll set you down for now. And all you gotta do is connect to him. So then you go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, hold on. 5. Up in the air you go. And then 1, 2, done. Alrighty. Easy enough. Now let's go find those 2 secret puzzles. That looks important. Is that a... That's a connect... Whoa! Oh! Whoa! Hold on. Come back. No. You can't just do that. What's going on? What's going on, buddy? What are you doing? You can't do that. This is the real world. You're not allowed. He vanished. No, wait. Is that him? He's gone. The spirit of the wild. Okay, so that is a converter up there. Again with converters. They're not a converter. That's just a power cell thingy. Hold on a minute. Okay, so where do you connect to is the question. Scoozy. Up and over. Down and under. I'm just thinking of the foliage in Alan Wake. That is a very Boulder thing to think about. Interesting. Oh, hold on. There's another wrinkle in the fabric that curves. Okay. I expected it to go there, because that's where another ghost projection was. We're really running the marathon here. Probably once all the DLC has been out plus a year. Yeah, that's usually how the Epic exclusivity deal goes. Interesting. Just to get blocked there? That doesn't seem right. Oh, no, it's not getting blocked. Okay. I can only see it from this specific angle. Why? Is this an... Just like the last one, I can get green to it. So there's somewhere... There's somewhere in here that needs green. Okay. Hold on. Okay. So why, just like the last one, can I get green to go somewhere? What do I need green for and where? Howdy heals. Did I already say that? I might have. Yeah, okay. That structure is looking mighty important. Okay, so... Get rid of this. What is the opposite of green? Oh ho! Interesting. Huh. And what can that do?
much to discover on this island that sometimes it overwhelms me.
You sound like a voice actor in Bluey.
Every forest contains an incredible, interconnected, permanently changing network of organisms. And every one of those organisms is almost infinitely complex
More of a
and
checker
contains
tune
other
myself.
organisms within itself. It seems impossible to ever really grasp. But then, step by step, I do understand. It takes time and effort, but it's not impossible. And there's a lot of joy to be found in simply taking the time to truly study something. I spent 5 years studying a single flower, and it never got boring.
Oh no. Okay, so... why can I get white here? What does that do for me? Or what does that do at all? What does that do? You again. Same symbol? Same symbol. What does that mean? That's what a panel looks like. That's a receptacle. Okay. So then that means that, yeah, there has to be some receptacle in the area that I can power using that. But where is it? Here's a question. Can white power blue? No. No, it can't. In fact, it doesn't look like it's doing anything at all, actually. Yeah, that's not white, that's... nothing? It's making a sound like there's a conflict. Is it just not visible light? What is going on here? What is happening? Am I losing my mind? I'm losing my mind. Okay, we'll leave it again for now. But I at least feel like we've figured out another wrinkle in the fabric, so to speak.
Every site we've investigated has had one of these labs, but they seem primitive compared to some of the technology we're seeing above ground.
Are we even sure that the labs and the puzzles belong to the same people?
There seems to be a connection between the experimental setups in the labs and some of the puzzle technology.
Correlation does not necessarily imply causation, though.
True. But just because we don't understand the connection, that doesn't mean it's not there. What we have here is two things that reflect each other. We just don't understand how that reflection works or what causes it.
Maybe Miranda can tell us.
Interesting. End draft. Pray Drennan is right. Hold on. I faced with the task I could never expect it. Writing an epitaph, not only for myself, but for my species. In the unlikely event that Alexander Drennan is successful and one day somebody reads this, what meaningful insights can I share into this strange phenomenon that is humanity? I spent days thinking about it, but now I'm running out of time, so I'll set down the one thought I simply can't shake. It didn't have to be this way. Sometime we could have found a cure. Goodness grace. Didn't have to be this way. Sharon. Karen? Karen? Lord Dunsany. Oh, interesting. Simultaneous trials affecting each other via unknown mechanism. Okay, so now I'm assuming the mystery is that this is some second site that replicated what was going on with the first game. But through different processes. We never left Zero Escape. I'm ready for the ass-slapping puzzle. You again. Junpei, did you know? Charon in Greek mythology was the ferryman that would transport the dead across the river Styx? That's why at funerals the dead would have their eyes covered in coins. It's fair for their final boat ride. And that's why the puzzle solution is placing 2 coins on the eyes of a mannequin that's in the room. And then putting it on a boat. and sending it down the river. Okay, well, it has to be that one. That makes things a lot simpler. I have it. There you go. First try. Easy money. Up we go. Okay. Sphinx is back.
When the craftsman Daedalus was imprisoned in the very labyrinth he had created, his only solace was his son, Icarus. To escape their plight, he fashioned wings of feathers and wax. He warned his son to fly neither too high nor too low, but his son, enraptured by the freedom of flight, flew too close to the sun. Thus the wax in his wings melted, and he fell to his death. What was the sun's error?
The flame of the sun belongs to the gods. Disobedience, he should listen to his father. Carelessness, he did not use his wings correctly. Impatience, he wanted to soar so high, he should have built better wings. Lawlessness, he should have never attempted to escape the labyrinths. Idiocy, the wings were made from wax. I mean, come on. Daedalus was fine. It wasn't hubris.
Or was it Daedalus who was careless, giving the wings to Icarus, knowing that all
but what if you were wrong and I was right?
after the death of his son,
What if I just spin whatever you say and you're incorrect?
foreign land? King Minos came looking for the craftsman to exact his revenge. The answer to a riddle revealed where Daedalus dwelled. But for Minos, that answer was his ruin. Consider King Minos, burned in his bath, as you seek your own answer.
What if I just take the answer you gave me and switch it around a little bit so I can blame someone else?
The megastructure. It's opening.
3 receivers, 3 towers, 3 beams, as we suspected. I think this is an invitation.
Doesn't look that inviting to me.
If you consider the size of the entire structure, then that opening must be big enough to drive a building through.
Or the VTOL.
You want us to go in there, into the creepy triangular maw of death?
Maw of death? I think it looks charming.
Mm-hmm.
To quote 1K, come on now, live a little.
If this place is dangerous.
I'm gonna see if this does anything. Just for me. Hold on. Where's subtitles? Where's subtitles? No. Where are they at? Video? Subtitles in video, perhaps? Now I just get to explore. Now I just get to explore. And every once in a while they'll chime in with something, and if I don't hear it, that's my fault. I do not get it. This again. What is this? What is this? Oh, there's fall damage? Oops. Is that a receiver? I already tried that. That can't be it. Uh-oh. Hello? Did I just disconnect for a second? Oh, that's the statue. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Spirit of the Wild is back. No, I'll be fine. It's up here somewhere. Not stored consciously. But it's up there. Told you, when I'm solving a puzzle, it's the most focused I can ever be. Okay. I just ran past it and it was that little building that I was just inside of. Yeah. Thereabouts. Can I zoom in, please? This tree? Oh no. Alright. Nice. I'm still thinking about the receptacle one. There's got to be some purpose to these things because they keep showing up. Thank you. I see. An inspiring poem. I also feel that it's about death. You could say this about every poem. Yeah, I also feel it's about death. We should rage against death. Nah, it's totally wise to die. That's what you should do, by the way. If someone shows you a poem, you should offer constructive... you should offer critique without being prompted. Reminds me of how during a recent movie marathon with friends, we came to the conclusion that you can make any movie about vampires if you try hard enough. That reminds me of, one time me and Pub watched the, musical movie Music Man. And rather than this heartwarming tale of, you know, this sort of con artist becoming, you know, going clean for this town that he's come to love, we decided that it was a psychic parable of a man coming into town to you know, mentally dominate the unruly, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Unaware populace, only to find out that his love interest was actually the more powerful psychic who dominates him by the end of the movie and completely brainwashes him and the entire town into thinking that they're living in some idyllic fantasy land. Okay, I can also connect it to here. Why? Why can I do this? For what purpose? I can connect it here. Is there someone over here that it can connect to? Wait. Do I need to connect it to the statue? No, that can't be, because it crests the hill. Can't get it from there. I don't think. There it is. Oh. There's not sufficient disk space to continue recording. Uh-oh. That's bad. Well, someone make sure to message me to record the VOD for this stream afterwards, and also to upload the rest of my VODs today so that I can get them all and free up some storage space. Okay. Got it. Oh, come on now. You know it. There we are. So that's what the other one is going to be. I had to reinstall Destiny 2 because me and Pub were playing it, and that was like 200 gigs on its own. Unfortunately. So, my computer is hurting for hard drive space. But also a lot of that hard drive space is coming from the 10 or so streams that I have recorded that are each like 40 gigabytes. Hey, thanks for the sub, Pan. Appreciate it. 7 months. Nice. Thank you very much. It is so hot today. I'm dying in here because I don't want to have the air on for the audio quality. It's a fucking sauna. It's hot enough that my phone gave me a fucking National Weather Service warning that there was an insane heat wave today. Okay, so now that well, hold on a minute. We didn't find any of the little secret puzzles here. Hold on. We're not done yet. Well, no, we'll come back and do the puzzles. I need to solve the other one now that I know what's going on with the star. Oh, I'm staying hydrated for sure. I am just sweating. See, and the worst part about this is not only am I sweating, as you all know, being human beings, right? Sweat has salt in it, right? And when salt gets in a little wound, right, it stings. Well, I made the genius decision to shave today, right? Which means that I didn't cut myself while shaving, but of course, whenever you do shave, you know, it's gonna be a little sensitive. So that means that, you know, there's sweat on my face, and because I shaved, my entire face stings a little. It's fucked up to imagine you with a beard. Well, don't worry, you don't need to imagine, because I cannot grow one. Or rather, I can only grow one, like... It's a whole fucked up situation. Okay, so... How can I explain this? My beard only grows basically on the underside of my jaw. It's just on my neck and along my jawline, along the bottom of my jawline. It's slowly over, like, the course of, like, 6 or 7 years now, migrating to my jawline. But it's not there quite yet. And then, I have a mustache right now that I have been growing for months now. But here's the problem. The mustache itself is not visible. Okay? Because, like some of the other body hair that I have, it is actually a very, like, pale kind of blonde. Okay? Right? So, my mustache, which is there, is blonde-ish. And the rest of my facial hair is, like the rest of my hair, a darkish brown. So I just can't win. So essentially what I need to do, what I usually do, because I do like having what little beard that I can, is I keep my mustache at this length, and the length that I have it right now, which isn't really even that long, it's just enough that it looks like a stubble, okay? It looks like a stubble stash. So what I'll do is I will shave my beard, but not my mustache, and then in about 3 days, it'll look like I have a full stubble, which I do enjoy, right? And that's what I have to settle for in terms of facial hair. Now, I'm not upset about that, because I think I look good like that, but it is a little sad that I have to do, like, this sort of weird temporary solution in order to get the results that I want. And now we go all the way over there. Imagine if humans could just drop the hair out of the fall... What, like, at will, just force that thing out? Like, whenever deer or elk or whatever just, like, shed their antlers and those things just fucking... And they're gone and they fall off and they're done? Like, if we could just do that with our hair, is that what you're suggesting? Not force, just loosen the... Okay. Alright, so now that I have that here, I need to get the green to that receptacle, which is up there. Can I see the receptacle? Yes, I can see... Yep, there's a perfect clearing. Oh, come on! I'm trying so hard not to say unpucker the follicle. I already said it halfway, so I'll at least give Merrick the clip. Unpucker the follicle sphincter? Just gotta get that one out of my soul, I suppose. I will never need to say those words again. I think Merrick is gone right now. That's my assumption, too. He hasn't chimed in for a bit, so he's probably doing something else at the moment. Alright. Sorry, you... Oh, no. What is this? What have you made? Oh, no. Fucking stone broad hair. Oh, you know, it's weird. The, you know, the shape of this could very easily accommodate facial hair, right? It's like when a cartoon character has a beard, and it just sort of is a continuation of their face shape. I could very easily find a way to turn this into that, I think. Oh, it's so weird. It's so weird. Your computer's storage space is... Your computer's running low on storage space. Yeah, no, I'm aware. I'm aware. OBS stopped recording because I ran out of storage space. So we'll figure that out in just a bit. Alright, so we got that star puzzle. Well, I gotta go back and do this one then, right? Now that I understand how it works. So the star puzzles are directly linked to the shrines that are around the area. Oh, I can skip? Okay, no, we're fine. Okay. Return to the VTOL. No, that's okay. That's fine. No, I'm doing my own little thing here. I have puzzles I want to solve. Thank you very much. I just need to find that other statue now. Oh, it's on the... Okay, good. It's marked on the map. Which is good, because I remember I found it before and I just didn't know what to do with it. Okie dokie. So let's see what we're working with here. Is it another... Yep, another green receptacle. So now what I need to do is scan the horizon for something that I can bounce off of. So it seems like that's going to consistently be what the puzzle is. Which I don't know if I necessarily love that. That's not as fun. But I suppose it works. Okay, and then this is the closest puzzle to it, which says to me that... Do we just get green from here? Is that it? Is that it? We just get green from here and that's it? No. Okay, hold on. How did I get green from this in the first place? So then this can grab that, and then... That's a little underwhelming, but okay. Yeah. Yeah, that's not as fun as the star puzzles in Talos 1. I won't lie. Can I fast travel? Is that... Do I need to go back? Okay, good. So let's go back here and find our hidden puzzles. Oh, can I not fast travel? Is that not a thing that is available to me? What if I built a swamp for robots to solve puzzles in? Haha, just kidding. Unless... Could I be one of those robots in the swamp? I would greatly appreciate the opportunity. I can show you my resume. I'm very qualified for the procedure. I've got a doctorate in puzzle solving. Right, would you rather be Tron lasered or T2000 gooped? I'm gonna go with Tron laser. I think Tron laser is the way to go. Tron laser it is. I've made peace with my fate. This is just a paper with puzzles solved. Well, I'd like to see you solve it, pal! If you're so smart, you see that paper, all you see is puzzles. I see solutions! Alright, that's what I'm all about. Alright, now let's go find more puzzles to solve. Whew. No, that's okay. Skip. Alright, even though it didn't really skip much. Now we need to find hidden puzzles. No, I know it's Return to the VTOL. I'm having fun. I don't want to come home yet. Because if I go to the VTOL, then I'm going to go back to New Jerusalem, probably. I don't want that. I'm not about that life. Out here is where I belong. Bees? Bees. I am supposed to go to the pyramid, but here's what's going to happen. We're going to go to the pyramid, we're going to solve something, and then we're going to go back to New Jerusalem. Oh, hold on. Okay, that's fine. I understand. Oh, my bad, my bad. Sorry about that. I apologize. Oh, I see. My mistake. Can't wait until the heartbreaking decision where you either stay on the robot island or stay in New Jerusalem with 2 robot buddies on each team desperately trying to convince you. I have a feeling that's exactly what is going to happen. And then it's like, what is the true nature of humanity? To explore the unknown or to find stability in the known? And then 2 of them are arguing like, oh, humanity is our purpose is to survive and cultivate. And then the other one is like, no, our purpose is that we need to expand and propagate and conquer and find all the mysteries of the known universe. That is our design. That's what we were made for. And then there's some secret third option, maybe? That's like no both, actually. But I've played Disco Elysium, and I know that centrism is always evil. So that can't be it. Oh, hello. Radiator Springs. Are you a secret puzzle? No, you're the chessboard. I don't know why you exist. It'd be insane if NL played... He hasn't played Disco Elysium? That feels like... I just kind of thought that was a given. The true ending where it was all just a simulation anyway, hinting at Talos 3. America's seen the code already. He just knows. That looks like a puzzle to me. That's looking like a secret puzzle. Never mind, it's the closer I get, the more it's just looking like a structure. That's sad. That made me sad. I don't think that's a puzzle anymore. Aww. It's just a neat structure next to some data logs. Okay, hold on. Audio log. I like that a bit more. Lithosphere. Is it gonna... Oh, right! Hold on. Where are they? I'm blind. I'm so blind. Where are subtitles?
Even here on this remote island, our ancestors could not escape their fate. And yet, I find there is something pathetic about these ruins that evokes anger and even contempt.
Oh?
I feel it is a mistake to accept this catastrophe with equanimity. What we see here should offend us. And witnessing this triumph of entropy,
Saxophone is dead.
aspire to a warrior spirit, even a kind of hate of the past and its failings that will never allow such a thing to happen again.
So, assumedly, we're getting our, some of our philosophy on how humans are supposed to be, or like the human experience through Lifthrasir, Miranda, and Trevor. But it's going to be more like through Miranda and Lifthrasir because I do not value anything that Trevor has to say at this moment in time. It's going to take a real turnaround for me to give a shit about literally anything coming out of Trevor's mouth. Dude opened with animals suck, they can't even make cheeseburgers. That was his opener. Okay, where are the puzzles? Where are puzzles? Are you gonna go down the slide? He's not even playing on the slide, he's just playing near it. Go down the slide. I hate you so much. You stupid ghost projection. You're not even using it. Consider this. Animals can't even create puzzles for humans. Crows could. Crows could create puzzles for humans. They definitely could. I have faith that crows could do it. Show me an crow who has. They haven't been born yet. One day, though. One day a crow will make a puzzle for us. One day the lab rats shall put us in a maze. One day the hierarchy of the world shall be toppled. And our entire lives with it. And then we will be the ones in the maze. Foraging for cheese. And the scariest part is that we will find more contentment in it than the experiments of the past ever could. Attack on Titan. Where are these puzzles? I'm dying here. I need a puzzle stat. I don't need something to ponder. I need something to solve. What is beauty? I don't know. Ask a beekeeper. I made the compass for a reason. Well, I wanted to hide the question. Okay, well, hold on. Let me just. Options, gameplay. Hide question marks. Let's see. Where the hell are they? There's one in this direction. Okay. Understood. On it. Is it? Yeah, that's a... Okay, hold on. Is this one of them? Let me in? No, this is the Golden Gates. Damn it! Is this one that I've already done? Yeah, that's 8. Damn. Is this one that I've already done? Have I done this one? Was this 7? See, oh, nice. Nice. Alright. Pre-connected, pre-recorded stream. That's not how that works. Hit him with one of these. No? Okay, never mind. Don't hit him with one of those. That won't solve anything. This actually does less than nothing for me. Oh, hold on. I don't know why I'm... Well, I do know why I'm... Alright. But that needs to... Oh, no. Oh, well, not oh, no. Hold on. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? Oh, that's not how it's done. Okay. I see. So now I need to do one of these. Easy does it. Gimme, gimme. You, done. Easy! I'm a machine that turns puzzles into solutions. Now, where's the other one? Let's turn the compass back on. This away? Okay, well, you know, if I didn't have Zoomer Brain, I could have just walked 10 more steps and discovered it by myself. Jammer's back! I love you, Jammer-chan. So what do I need to do here? There we go. Gimme. Oh my, that scared me. Oh, is it... Did I solve it? No, I half solved it. Okay. So there's something I'm missing. Oh, well, duh. Okay, well then, rather than this, let's use that to move you to the other side. Are there any other walls that we can break through here? No, that's the only one? But I have to assume that that needs to stay there. Okay. Jammer Chan? Okay. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that, I'm back. I was just about to... Oh no, I can't solve it like that. Oh, I see. That makes things a lot simpler. Jammer Chan out of the way. Anything important happen? I'm just, you know, still being a gamer, solving puzzles and the like. Oh, come on now. I didn't set it up right. There we go. Oh, shoot! I forgot to change it back. Hi, bud. Why did that happen? There we go. Easy. Alright, back to it. Now we can go to the VTOL. Oh, I figured out the star puzzles. I figured out how they work. Not as exciting as the ones in Talos 1, but I figured them out. I'm very glad that I replayed Talos 1, because 1, it's giving me a lot more... 1, it gave me my puzzle fix. 2, it's giving me a lot more understanding and perspective on what's going on. And 3, it's also giving me a stronger point of comparison in terms of the puzzling and the atmosphere and the story and stuff like that. So, I feel like, for me at least, I need to feel like whenever I'm talking about something like this, I have some sort of grounding, or at least some sort of general basis for understanding. Which is essentially, it's my way of saying, I need to be qualified to dismiss things, or not. No, that's it. Because if I praise something, I don't need qualification to praise it. But if I dismiss something, I need qualification to dismiss it. I need to justify negative assertions, but positive assertions are self-qualifying, if that makes sense. Right? Does that make any sense at all? Do you know what I'm saying?
Completely unknown type and state of matter. Completely inexplicable within our understanding of physics.
Like, if I want to talk shit about something, I at least want to sound like it's coming from a place of actual consideration, rather than just, oh, I don't like that. I want some point of comparison, rather. Yeah. Unjustified praise, who cares? Criticism, you bring up the Lord. Yes. Absolutely. Because I could just say, oh, I don't like the fucking Power Ranger Voltron squad we got going on here. Right? And that's one thing. But if I say that in the context of, I really liked the more silent, contemplative atmosphere of the first game a lot more, then I have a point of comparison and it feels more grounded and it feels more valid. Like, to me, I don't know that having our gaggle, our little squad, is adding anything to the experience that was present in, or that was absent, rather, in Talos 1.
Setting down. We need to explore as much as we can, separately if need be, but stay in touch.
I also think... Is there a way for me to turn off the objective indicator in the top right? Oh, he's going. He's going. They are running. Because I don't know what... I don't know what I'm on right now, but for some reason I feel very patronized by the objectives that keep popping up in the top right. And by the dialogue that keeps, like, saying... I don't know. I feel like every single thing that the game is telling me is something that I have already independently thought or wanted to do. Like, you don't need to give me an objective to explore the area. I have gone to the area. What else could I possibly want to do? My alternative is to shut the game off. Right? Like, obviously I need to go and solve the 8 puzzles. What else is there to do? The alternative is to shut the game off. Cube.
This thing seems to be broken.
I see. Yeah, no, Merrick, there are multiple megastructures in Destiny that don't really serve any physical... Oh, okay.
Maybe after that you can help me with this elevator?
One problem at a time.
Solely meme osmosis and friends being mad. Friends, you have another person who talks shit about Destiny to you? Plural? Is that... Just the idea of multiple people coming to you specifically and being like, Merrick, this new season fucking sucks. Dude, this shit is horrible. Like, you're just the live service support group. I hate that the Ocean Moon Arcology is purely set dressing for the worst dog shit faction in the Hive. Hey, hold on a minute. That's not quite true. One of the new dungeons was set inside of... Well, no, that's the Moon Arcology. I'm thinking of Neptune. Never mind. Carry on. There's an arcology that you explore in one of the dungeons. Yakut... Am I...
Hey, 1K, can we talk for a second?
If we have to...
That whole thing with the elevator just gave me the creeps.
What... I... See, here's the thing. And here's the part where I feel bad, right? Because I do not feel like... How can I explain this? I have no investment in the story or these characters, but I feel like I cannot say that with any validity without actively having to engage in the thing that does not interest me at all. Like, if I am acting purely on my own self-interest because of how I'm feeling right now, I am just going to say, no, I want to keep exploring. But if I want to, in conversation, be able to substantiate the claim of this didn't interest me at all, I would have to know what's going on. Right?
When we first arrived here, I was really excited. It's such a huge place. The technology is so...
It's like having to try food you don't like to prove that you don't like it to people. Does that make sense?
The mayor says we have to avoid repeating the mistakes.
Like, I've never had scallops, but everything I know about scallops tells me that I wouldn't like scallops. But if I told someone I didn't like scallops, they would go, well, have you had scallops? And I would have to say, no, I haven't. And then they'd be like, well, what if you try it? And I'd be like, but I know I won't like it.
How far they fell. So I've been thinking, what if all this sets us on the same path? What if this is too much power for anyone to control?
And here's the thing. Talos 1 did have some of this, but it was established in a much more interesting way rather than just a plain conversation. I don't know, man. Maybe I shouldn't have played Talos 1 because now it just feels like there's a lot that's not lining up. Trying to at least give you the knowledge why exactly you dislike. Yeah, that's so I have to figure out why I don't like it, even though instinctively I'm saying that I don't like it. I guess in the first one they don't have creepy bots staring at you with empty eyes. Well, here's the thing. I think the first Talos principle is innately more creepy, but I think it's trying to be. Right? I don't know what this one is going for with the story, but it feels like it's spoon-feeding me philosophy about the human condition, whereas the first one was definitely on some kind of philosophical high horse, but I had to climb up into that saddle myself. Does that make sense? I feel like that was a very good metaphor or wordplay, but I don't know that it meant anything. I don't think what wrong with their ancestors is too much power.
I think it was.
There's actually a lack of power with more control over the biology. They got the priorities wrong. If they had invested in medicine for the virus, they could have survived. They're careful with the side effects of growth, otherwise the virus never would have been released. Most of them wanted to do things differently, but their political systems wouldn't let them.
And what will prevent us from developing the same political problems?
Now that I think about it, I guess the mayor might be right. We can learn from the past. It's a risk, but everything important carries some risk.
You're right. Sometimes I just get so pessimistic, you know? But if you avoid every risk, you'll never do anything that matters. And then, what's the point of survival? Thanks for talking to me, 1K. I know we're in the middle of something, but I kind of needed that.
I'm so glad to be a shoulder for you to lean on, buddy. I just need to eat the scallops for a bit. I need to eat the scallops for a bit so that I can say confidently that I do not like them. Alright? Even though every single bite that I chew, I know in my mind is rubbery, and I hate that texture. I just need to chew the scallops for a bit so that I know I don't like them.
Same pattern, 1 gate, 3 receivers.
You could please just...
Fractal symmetry.
I know what's going on. I can see it. You don't need to tell me it looks like puzzles. I can look at it and know it looks like puzzles. It's more blobby than rubbery. That's still bad. Don't. Is there a way to turn off the objectives? Gameplay. Subtitle outline. Crosshair. Show interface. Compass size. Objective display. Never. Good. What's that noise? Alright.
I keep getting locked out of parts of the system. I think I've tracked out some more schematics though. Let's
Got it?
see. This might do something. Not.
Mm-hmm. Is this a puzzle or is this just connecting back? Oh, I see. Okay. I need to do this down here, then do that. You know, it's just... falling off a cliff isn't the same if I just don't, you know, I get too close to the edge of the map and I don't hear, in the beginning were the words. You know, I need that. That's part of the experience. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it either. Okay. There we are. That's a weird connection. Okay, so... red to red. Like that. And I'm sure we'll get a blue somewhere, so we'll set him up like this. I feel like I'm playing Temple Run. Yep, there it is. There we are. Laser time, baby. Right? No? Okay. I thought perhaps it was laser time. No? Okay. Oh no, of course. My bad. Big lever. You don't need to tell me good job. You don't need to do that. Upsy daisy.
This is madness. Even the walls are bursting with power.
What if I put you in a temple with no puzzles? I'd kill you for it. Just imagining this jelly robot running around quietly seething. Game treats you like 1K like you were born yesterday. Ooh. Ooh, man. Scathing. Okay, so what's going on here? Here's my guess. Something like this. And then you grab that, and then you go there. Oh, ladder. That's not right. I messed it up. I messed up. I may have messed up in such a way that I can't unmess it up. I doubt that's possible, but I might have done it. No, okay, we're fine. Okay, and now that's self-sufficient. Okay. No, I did it right. See, because we don't need you anymore. Alright, so then what we can do is here. Then you're blue. That's the conundrum, isn't it? Because I need blue there. Chemomancer. Casket. Inverter. Hexahedron. Oh no, hold on. I get red from you. Plus to you turns it to blue. And then you're slightly raised, so that's all we gotta do. Hell yeah, easy money. And I rhymed it. Stop. Stop. Stop praising me. Didn't I already solve this?